What should you pack in your Disney park bag for a day at Disney's Animal Kingdom? We are spending the morning here at Animal Kingdom, and I thought since I have a Disney park bag of my own, I am going to show you everything that I packed in my Disney park bag. So let's go ahead and get into our park bag. Everything's inside here. I thought it would be nice to just unpack it so you can see where everything's at. But starting out, whenever it comes to your Disney park bag, you want to make sure that you're packing something that's comfortable and can also hold everything for your day. So I always like using Loungefly backpacks. We're visiting here in the fall, so I am using this glow-in-the-dark Minnie Mouse Loungefly. I really like it. It has a front pocket on it. I like the front pockets. I also really like the side pockets. You'll see why for an essential a little bit later on, but it's nice having side pockets. The nice thing about Loungeflies too are they have really padded straps, so they're nice to fit on your shoulders for a whole day and you don't feel like they're digging into your shoulders or uncomfortable at all. I also like them because they're not super heavy. Like I said, you are gonna have to carry this for the entire day whenever you're here, unless you go back to your hotel. But I really like these because they're not super heavy and they also fit really nicely on your back. And not to mention, they do pair really well with Disney park outfits. So starting off, let's go ahead and get inside of our Loungefly bag. The first thing that I see here is a water bottle. You absolutely are going to want to bring some type of hydration essentials here to the park. I always like bringing just a plain water bottle. This is nice in case you lose it. You don't have to worry about it. But I do know that a lot of people like to bring stainless steel ones. I recommend that because you can actually get ice from some of the quick service restaurants and free glasses of ice water that you could pour into the stainless steel water bottles. But in case you don't have one, you can get groceries delivered to your hotel, maybe a pack of water. So that way you have a water bottle with you all day so you can stay hydrated, because it's so hot in the parks. You want to keep up on your hydration. Speaking of it being warm, you're going to want to pack sunglasses with you for the day. It gets super sunny here in the parks and you don't want to be left without sunglasses. Another thing that I recommend, I don't usually wear them, but if you like hats, hats are really nice to shade your eyes and your face during the day, especially when it comes to getting sun on your face. You don't want to get sunburnt, and hats are really nice to just shade your face. A fun thing that I've seen, if you want to wear a hat, I have seen that they've started making these magnetic Minnie Mouse or like Mickey Mouse ears that you can actually put onto the hat. So if you want to have a little bit of Disney style but still wear a hat, those are a nice thing that you can pack. But yes, definitely pack some type of sunglasses. I just have this little pink pair, but another pair that I really like to wear that I don't have today are Gooder sunglasses. They are so nice and comfortable, and it's really nice whenever you sweat during the day. They don't like slip or rub off on your face. They stay in place because they're meant for like running. I really like those, and they also have really fun styles that can also pair with your Disney park outfits. I've worn a pair a couple of times that I really like, so if you're looking for a sunglass brand, I would recommend Gooder. They are really nice for the Disney parks. This is just a fun little accessory that I like to use if you're planning on wearing Minnie Mouse ears and don't want to wear them the whole day, or if you are getting onto a ride and you don't want to wear them. This is called a cutie cuff, so it's actually like a little slap bracelet that you can usually put onto your wrist. But what's really nice for your Disney park bag is I like using it to strap my Minnie Mouse ears onto the little handle. This is nice, that way I don't lose my ears, because I have forgotten them in the little ride pouches for the rides before, and you don't want that to happen to you. So you can actually use your ears, and you can use this little cutie cuff to strap onto the top strap of your backpack. You can get these online. I have found them mostly in Target, and they're usually like a mystery pack. This is Eeyore, but there's a couple of different characters that you can get between Disney characters. There's like Nightmare Before Christmas. I've seen Marvel before. There's Disney princesses. There's lots of different cutie cuffs that you can get. So check those out. You can get a little mystery one and again, pair it with your outfit. The other thing that I recommend, since you're going to be riding rides and like touching so many things in the park, if you can't wash your hands or if you just want to freshen up, I recommend packing some type of hand sanitizer. I really like the Touchland brand. I've literally had this for probably 2 years now. If you've watched my videos, you've most likely seen this exact hand sanitizer before, and it lasts so long. It's just like a spray mist, and the reason I like it is it's not super tacky or sticky on your hands, and it does smell very good too. They have a bunch of different scents. This is the Aloe You scent, but I really like the lavender scent too. And they recently came out with a little Mickey pouch that you can put your hand sanitizer in that is cute and obviously gives it a little Disney style. So definitely pack some type of hand sanitizer. I've also used the Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. That works really well. And I also like how small the little hand sanitizers are. We are going to be talking about phone essentials now. You do not want to come to the Disney parks without a portable charger. You're going to be on your phone, not necessarily like texting and things like that. Of course, you might be communicating with family and friends, but one thing that you're going to want to use and have downloaded ahead of time is the My Disney Experience app. You can book lightning lanes on there. You can do mobile ordering. You can see the park map. You can check wait times. There's so many things that you can do, and it does drain your phone battery. So I'd recommend having some type of portable charger. If you have an external camera that you want to recharge throughout the day, definitely pack a portable charger for yourself so that way you can keep up on the charge on your phone. You don't want your phone to die, especially if you're going to be spending the entire day in the parks. The thing that I like about this one, I don't know if it's currently offered, but I can share some related brands or types. I really like this one because it has all the cords just inside of the portable charger. This is the lightning cable, there's a USB-C, and then it also has the plug that I just plug this right into the wall outlet. Every night I just recharge it, and it also has a really good amount of charge that lasts me the entire day. So I can charge my camera, I have my microphone, of course I have my cell phone. So there's lots of things that I need to charge during the day at the Disney parks, and this portable charger has been so nice to get me through it. Speaking of the Disney park map, they do have these at the entrances of the theme parks. They have their own maps. Like I said, you can get on the My Disney Experience app, but this is nice in case you want just a physical copy to look at whenever you're standing in lines or walking around. They do have some of the activities and shows that you can see, but then inside here is also a full detailed map. So in case you don't know where you're at, you can kind of find it and then locate where you want to go to or what you want to see next. And again, these are free things that you can get at the entrance of the park. You can just pick them up, and it's also a fun little like memento and souvenir. I love collecting the maps because they change the covers frequently, and so I like seeing what the covers are going to be every time that I visit. Another thing, kind of like water, I know people don't realize that you can bring water into the parks, but did you know too that you can actually bring your own snacks into the park? I always try to pack some type of snack for my day. Of course, I'm going to be eating in the parks. I love checking out the Disney food, but you want to have some snacks on hand, not only to save some money, but also just to have in case you want a quick snack. I know I like bringing little granola bars. These are yogis. I've also had fruit snacks in the past, or people like having those applesauce pouches. There's lots of different snacks that you can bring into the parks, and I always like having some just in my park bag for just in case. And in order to get some snacks and things here in the park, you're gonna need your wallet. And if you've seen in my previous videos, this is the only wallet that I pretty much use for the parks. This is a nice little card holder wallet. You can use any kind of wallet. Of course, you'll want to have one, but I like the card holder ones because they don't take up a ton of space in your park bag, and they hold all of the necessary cards in here. I also have like our room keys. I have, of course, credit cards and any other special cards that I need for the trip, but I would recommend looking into a card holder wallet so that way everything is in one space and you don't have to have a big wallet taking up a lot of space in your bag. Another thing I would recommend is some type of sunscreen to reapply throughout the day. Usually I'll bring like a little tube with me inside of my bag, but one thing that I am using new this trip, I always like to add like a new little essential in case you do watch the videos frequently. A new thing that I have been liking to use is this resetting powder. This is from Supergoop, and it actually has an SPF in it. The neat thing about it is 35 SPF. I wanted to check, but it's a little setting powder. As you can see, I've been in the parks for a while now, and you get kind of greasy and sweaty. This setting powder, not only is it an SPF, but it's nice because it kind of dabs your skin and takes away that greasy look and feel. And I also like it too because you don't have to worry about the powder going everywhere. That's what I was concerned about at first. But you can just pull down this little plastic part and you can reapply. All of the powder is just down here, and it's also nice in case you do wear foundation. I like wearing an SPF foundation, but to reapply, this has been really nice. And also another thing that I struggle with is my scalp burning because I wear my hair up, and your Minnie Mouse ears don't really like block your scalp. This is a nice thing that you can dab onto your scalp and have a little bit of SPF without using sunscreen and like having greasy hair. This has been a nice thing that I've started using this trip and really like using it. I wish I had found this earlier in the video, but it was lost in the park bag. Going along with your hydration essentials, have some type of hydration multiplier to rehydrate throughout the day. Gatorade, I think it's Powerade, is huge here in the parks. You can purchase that in the stores, but you don't want to spend $5 every time on a Powerade. Instead, I bring just a little packet of liquid IV, or I've used the Stir drops the hydration multipliers. It's not only going to help rehydrate you, but if you don't like drinking water in the parks, this could be a nice little incentive to drink it because they have a ton of different flavors. This trip I'm using the raspberry melon. It is a sugar-free option too. I know people get concerned about like the sugar in liquid IV. But this is a sugar-free option that I really like that they have, and the flavor is very good too. I really like passion fruit, acai berry, and sea berry is very good. But this trip I haven't minded this raspberry melon. It's been very good. And it's also nice because it's just a powder. You can just pour it into your bottle. Usually I'll pack one per day. So if I am on a 4-day trip, I'll bring 4 of these to the parks with me for each day. And I find that it does give you a nice little boost, especially midday whenever you're very warm and you just need to keep up on your hydration. This has been a nice little pick-me-up that I always am thankful to have. Also, another thing that I'm using new this trip is Listerine spray or some type of breath mints. In the past, I've used gum, of course, to kind of freshen up. After you're eating, there's like different things that you can eat throughout the day. And if you're in the park the whole day, you won't be able to brush your teeth or kind of like refreshen up. So I've been using this Listerine spray, which has been really nice just to have to refresh your mouth and just have a little refresher during the day. And this is a nice little thing that you can add into your bag. They also have the breath strips. I don't like those as much, but those are even smaller that you could put in your front pocket and don't take up as much space, but are nice to just freshen up in case you don't have gum. The other unique thing is they actually don't sell gum on Disney property. So if that's something that you want to have, definitely pack that ahead of time. I talk about this a lot. It's so important to choose the right Disney park shoes that you wear whenever you come to the parks. I can share a different video on that. But if you wear the wrong shoes or if you aren't used to walking as much, you might be prone to blisters, and you do not want a blister at Disney World. The thing that I would recommend having on hand are some type of band-aids in case you do feel a blister coming or in case you fall and you get a scrape. They do have first aid stations here in each of the parks that you can go get a band-aid, but in case you're on the other side of the park, you don't want to have to walk the whole way across the park to get a band-aid. Have some on hand with you. These have been the only brand of band-aids that I have used during my park visits. They're called Welly brand bandages. They are so nice because they actually stay in place on your feet, and these have been really helpful to put on my feet in case I do get a blister. It's very rare that I do, but I always just like having these on hand. Sometimes, honestly, if I get a pack of these, I'll just put a couple in each of my bags just to have in there for just in case. I already have my hair up, but a nice little other thing is a ponytail. If you have long hair and you're going on the rides or like the roller coasters, you may not want your hair getting all crazy. Sometimes I've even brought a brush to just freshen up my hair and rebrush during the day. But bring yourself a hair tie. It's also nice to get your hair off of your neck when it's so hot here in the parks. So I always like to have those in my bags too. Kind of like the band-aids, I've honestly just left some hair ties in my bags just in case I have them and I don't have to worry about not having a hair tie. So that is everything that I packed with me for a day in my Disney park bag. Of course, I have my phone and other typical things that you have whenever you go to the parks, but these have been the essentials that I find that I always grab for whenever I'm in the parks. They keep me comfortable, they help save me money, and also time when I'm inside of the Disney parks, and I always like packing them in my Disney park bag, and they are good go-tos whenever you're traveling here to Disney World. If you're interested in more Disney tips and tricks, I can share some other videos here in case you want to check them out. But let me know what you're packing in your Disney park bag. Are there any other essentials that I should be adding? Please put them in the comments. I'm always open to add new essentials and try them out. It's one of my favorite things when coming to Disney World. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.